Madhuben is an illiterate woman from the Jakaria village in Gujarat. She lives a simple yet empowered life. She is in control of her destiny and is an inspiration to the women folk striving to better their lives.
મારે મધુબેન જીવન વીમો ભરવો છે કયા મહિનામાં ભરું
જુલાઈ મહિનામાં ભરો બેન
હા
જુલાઈ મહિનામાં ભરો ને તો 550 નો ભરો એમ બહુ સરસ છે પછી 50 નો વીમો ભરીએ તો આપણે 12 મહિના થયા.
10 years ago, Madhuben and her family knew no hope. Her endless back-breaking labor fetched her one roti, which was shared by her 3 children and her husband. Her tiny patch of land had been mortgaged. At that time, Madhuben's life was one of deprivation, hunger, and despair. On the lush green southwestern coast of India, some 2,000 kilometers from Gujarat, is the state of Kerala. In its capital city of Thiruvananthapuram is a small fishing village by the name of Valyature. This is the village where Charlotte lives. Here is Charlotte enthusiastically rolling chapatis at the Red Cross canteen for the terminally ill cancer patients. Charlotte has found her peace. She has organized her life in this honest labor. Just 3 years ago, Charlotte lived in constant dread of the police. She was restless because she was engaged in distilling and selling arak. In fact, this was the trade adopted by the majority of the fisherwomen living in the village. How did these 2 women, living so far away from each other and hailing from diverse backgrounds, manage to transform their lives? In a country like India, women are poorer than men amongst the poor. They are the worst victims of socio-economic decay. At the same time, they are a source of strength for their families. Their contribution to society has been immense, yet their recognition remains invisible. The common thread that binds these women is the Self-Employed Women's Association, or simply SEWA. On the banks of the Sabarmati River, next to the Ellis Bridge, SEWA was set up in 1972 by Ela Bhatt in Ahmedabad. Ela Bhatt, deeply influenced by the Gandhian philosophy, perceived the unflinching struggle that women were capable of sustaining, and their sheer numbers was strength in itself. Ela Ben, what was the origin of SEWA? And how did you think of setting it up?
It was a long process. While I was working with textile workers in their union, I could realize that there are already hundreds and thousands of economic activities which are being done by men and women both, and who are not covered by any labor legislation, or they do not have any access to social security or welfare programs. So I realized that what about them? They also need to be organized into the labor movement. So gradually I realized and I felt that unless this massive workforce is in the mainstream of the labor movement, I mean, there is no labor movement worth its name in our countries, where most of the production of goods and services is done to the labor. And you know that 93% of employment in India generates from the unorganized sector. So that includes self-employed, casual, and then daily wages, all those marginal. So that was one thing. And the other thing was about women. I mean, I felt that women's movement, when we are talking of women's movement in India, then I mean, you say that 80% of women in India are rural, poor, illiterate, and economically very active. So unless they are in the movement, and it is they who should be taking, I mean, leadership in the women's movement of India. So these two things were very clear at that time in my mind, and so it is also equally clear in my mind today. So unless that happens, I don't think that that we will have a real labor movement or say a real type of women's movement in India. So that is how I started, and since my background was of trade union, so I tried to organize them into trade unions and later on into cooperatives.
Inspired by the Gandhian philosophy of non-violence and truth for social change, Seva not only emerged as an organization, but has become a full-fledged movement. Although Seva was born at Ahmedabad, today it has spread to different states of the country. Geared to meet the requirement of the unorganized women who constitute 90% of the workforce, Seva has an all-India membership of 1,43,000 women. A one-time token fee of 5 rupees ensures lifetime membership of the self-employed women workers. The basic goal of Seva is to provide its members with income security, food security, and social security. Of the 75,600 Seva members of Gujarat, almost 75% are rural women, most of whom have been rescued from the clutches of poverty and exploitation. Madhuben's is a typical case.
એટલે ખેતીવાળા કોમ જઈએ ને ખેતીવાળા 2.5 રૂપિયા આપણને આપે એ લોકો. હવે 2.5 રૂપિયામાં તો 4-6 માણસનું કુટુંબ. તે અમુક રોટલો એક જ વાર અમારા ભાગમાં આવે, એમાં 4 ભાગ કરવાના. અને 4 ભાગ કરીને છોકરોને આપવાનો અને અમારે બંનેને ખાવાનું. અમુક ટાઈમ તો ભૂખ્યા બેન રહીએ. એવી રીતે અમારો પસાર બહુ ખરાબ આવી ગયું હતું. તારે અમારી જમીન મેં ઘૂરે મૂકી હતી બેન. ખેતરમાં કામ કરતી હતી ને તે બહારની એક બેન આવી અને એ લોકો કે ખાસ તમારે સંસ્થામાં જોડાવું, તમે ખેડો ભાઈ સેવામાં કંઈ લાભ થતો હોય તો જઈએ. 25 બહેનોનું ગ્રુપ થયું અને એ લોકોએ રાખ્યું, મિટિંગ રાખી હતી. હવે નિહારે તે મિટિંગ રાખી પછી 25 બહેનો કે કા બેનને રાખો કે પછી સેવામાં જોડે મારે જો ને 112 મહિના જેવું થયું મારે સેવામાં જોડે ને તો 12 મહિના જેવું મારે સેવામાં જોડે થયું હતું. પછી 120 રૂપિયા મારી મિલકત તો થઈ ને પોતાની બચત મારી 120 રૂપિયા થઈ. પછી મેં સેવાવાળી બહેનોને કહ્યું કે બેને મારી જમીન ગીરે મૂકી છે અને જમીન છોડાવવા માટે થોડી તમે મને મદદ કરો તો બહુ સારું છે. પહેલી 1000 રૂપિયા લોનમાં દેવું ભરવા માટે આપી હતી. પેલા દેવું હતું ને એ દેવું ભરવા માટે આપી અને બીજી લોન મારી જમીન છૂટી કરવા માટે મને આપેલી. એટલે 2 લોન તો થઈ જ ને મારી. પછી જમીન છોડાવી અને ફેર લોન મેં 5મી વારની લોન લીધી બેન. એ ભેંસ લાવી હતી. એ ભેંસ લાવીને એ ભેંસમાં તો 3-4 ભેંસો થઈ ગયો. એક મારી ભેંસ એક બીજી ભેંસ છે ને ઓના કરતાં સરસ. અત્યારે 10,000 રૂપિયા કિંમત છે એની. મારી એવી ઈચ્છા છે કે કૂટર લાવું અને કૂટર લાવું તો આગળ દૂર આગળ જવાય ને. લોન લઈને તો બેન તા કૂટર લાવું તો જ આગળ ચલાય ને, તો જ મંડળો બને.
The nerve center of Seva in Gujarat is the Seva Bank. The bank came into existence in 1974 with 4,000 poor women contributing a share capital of 10 rupees each. Located at the Seva Reception Center at Ellis Bridge in the heart of Ahmedabad, the bank is a beehive of activity, with poor women traversing long distances to make deposits of as little as 30 rupees. Most of the bank customers are illiterate, and their banking is accomplished with simple dexterity, as their photographs serve as identification. The bank has an air of simple confidence and is actually a place of pride for its customers, the majority of them being vendors, hawkers, artisans, and women working from their homes. Twice a week, the bank's strong room is opened and the customers line up either to mortgage their jewels for obtaining loans or else to recover their goods after paying back the loans. Seva Bank, incidentally, has a loan payback percentage of 94%, rare distinction in banking. Seva Bank is for the women and by the women. The bank's basic strength lies in its women members who have turned this into a successful cooperative enterprise. The bank has over 47,000 depositors and a working capital of 9.67 crore rupees. Today, the bank has unraveled the complexities that are involved in banking for the poor and downtrodden. Not only do the women acquire self-confidence, but economic thrift ensures they remain free from the clutches of middlemen and moneylenders. To facilitate banking for its poor members, the bank provides collection centers for the urban and group savings for the rural women.
See, these are self-employed women, and they had two most common problems. One was that they are short of capital and they have to pay exorbitant inhuman rate of interest. Sometimes it goes to 10% per day. Sometimes saying that then why can't we have our own bank? So I said, we are poor, how can we have our own bank? They said, yes, we are poor, but we are so many. And I must say that within 6 months' time, we could collect the necessary share capital, and we started our bank.
Ela Bhatt's achievements have received international acclaim. One such admirer is Mary, whose dream of seeing Seva Bank operate has come true after a 19-year-old association with Ela Bhatt.
I've been interested in Seva since 1975 when I met Ela Bhatt in Mexico City at the first Women's Congress. And I set up a panel with her in Beijing. And I've waited 20 years to come to see Seva in action. So I'm here to see it today. I put it #1 on my panel, and I still think it's #1 for all the things that have to do with women and development. It is #1. And you should be very proud of Seva and of Ela Bhatt and all of the women who are showing other women how to do, what to do, to make the world better for all of us.
Although the Seva movement has evoked universal admiration, March 1995 was special. The First Lady of the United States, Hillary Clinton, visited Seva Center for 2 hours to acknowledge the strength of Seva as a means of empowerment of women. Mrs. Clinton spent a precious 2 hours savoring the successful manner in which Indian women have empowered their lives. Of special interest to the First Lady was the manner in which Seva had halted the migration from the desert areas of Banaskantha district, 200 kilometers from Ahmedabad. The arid and hostile desert conditions of Banaskantha district, which witnessed widespread migration, is a shining example of how Seva intervened to stem the tide. Here, Seva adopted a multi-pronged strategy to rehabilitate the women. It provided economic sustenance by promoting the traditional crafts of the area, and loans were given to Seva members for renovating their dilapidated structures under the Banaskantha housing project. Samuben has all the basic requirements to support her family. This was not the case until she formed a group saving society in her village.
અમે લવાજમ ભરી અને પછી 12 મહિના કામ કર્યું પછી અમે 10-10 રૂપિયા બચત કરવા માંડ્યો કે 10-10 રૂપિયા બચત કરો તો આપણે બહેનોને કામ આવી જાય ગરીબ બહેનો પણ બીજી નહીં બીજા તો કમાઈ જાય પણ ગરીબ બહેનોને આ 10-10 રૂપિયા બચતમાં મળ્યા એમાં અમે 3 વર્ષ થયા અમારે બે ઉતરીને આ ત્રીજા વર્ષની બચત અમે કરો છો પણ 40 બહેનો હતી કોઈ બહેનોને વિશ્વાસ નહોતો આવતો કે આ તો બેન લઈને જતા રહેશે પણ વિશ્વાસ આલ્યો એમ ખૂબ કે ના આપણે આ બેન છે ને એટલે આપણે બચત કરો તો સારું એમાં પછી એમ બચત કરવા માંડ્યો બચત કરતા કરતા 10 રૂપિયામાં 10-10 હજાર રૂપિયા અમને લોન આલી.
In the nearby Datrana village, Seva was instrumental in rehabilitating the women workforce. Unemployed women who had no means of economic sustenance were given raw material by Seva. The women adopted the skills and can be seen stitching exotic designs. The finished products are then sold at Banas Craft, Seva's shop at Ahmedabad. Banas Craft has a turnover even greater than the state-run emporium.
When we say empowering, it is a process. It is not an empowerment, but it's a process that makes you gradually, step by step, empowered. In concrete terms, I would like to say that it means access and control over resources. It may be financial resources, it may be also mental and then intellectual resources. When she is able to take decision individually, or rather she is able to take decision collectively, when she sits on the committee or on the board, then she is a sort of empowered. And in terms of resources, when she has land in her own name, then when she has house in her own name, when the tools like handloom or the sewing machine or the workspace is in her own name, when she has a bank account, or when she has a license or an identity card or a ration card, when all these things are in her ownership, which means that she has assets of her own. And asset is always a good support against fighting poverty.
All the Seva centers in various states are like sisters, but each independent of the other. It is not surprising then that Seva has taken firm roots as far away as Kerala. In this most literate state of India, also called the land of green magic, the service class of women have absorbed the virtues of Seva as a means of self-reliance. In a span of 10 years, Seva Trivandrum has been pivotal in organizing the lives of women living in this coastal belt. It provides Seva women with technical skills and experience leading to their empowerment. Here, Seva has given a new orientation to women. Betty, a fisherwoman of Viengam village, is one such case. Betty's life went up in smoke when her husband died an untimely death, leaving behind unpaid medical bills and 4 children to look after. Seva encouraged her in organizing her fishing activities. Today, she confidently purchases her fish at reasonable prices. A bus takes her to the market, where she gets a fair price for the fish. Today, Betty is economically secure.
സേവയിലും സമാജത്തിലും വന്നതിന് ശേഷം സേവാക്കാരെ കൊണ്ട് PCOക്കാരെ കൊണ്ടും നമ്മുടെ അറിവ് ലഭിക്കാനും ബുദ്ധി ചെലുത്താൻ വേണ്ടിയിട്ടും ആരുടെ സംസാരിക്കേണ്ട തൻ്റെ ഇടങ്ങളുണ്ടാകാൻ വേണ്ടിയിട്ടും ഇതുപോലത്തെ കാര്യങ്ങൾക്ക് വേണ്ടിയിട്ട് സംസാരിക്കാൻ വേണ്ടിയും ഒരു പേടിയും ഭയവും ഇല്ലാതെ നമുക്ക് ആരുടെടുത്തും സംസാരിക്കാം എന്നുള്ള ഒരു ശക്തി കിട്ടി. സേവയിൽ നിന്നും എൻ്റെ വീട് കെട്ടാൻ ബുദ്ധിമുട്ടായിരുന്നപ്പം അതിന് 2000 രൂപ അവർ ലോണായിട്ട് തന്നിട്ട് 1000 രൂപ ഇളവും
1000 രൂപ അടച്ചു കൊടുക്കേണ്ടതായിട്ട് തന്നു. പിന്നെ സമാജത്തിന് വേണ്ടിയിട്ട് 5000 രൂപ ലോണായിട്ട് തന്നു.
A major role played by Seva Trivandrum, now called Thiruvananthapuram, is to provide employment to its members. These women are given training as nursing assistants. People needing their services are charged 25 rupees a day by Seva. The accumulated money is paid to the nursing assistants at the end of the month. Seva members are encouraged to participate in saving schemes, which in turn ensures them loans for housing and grants in the 7 villages adopted by Seva. Today, Seva has crossed Indian shores and has been emulated in another continent. Durban, South Africa, has around 1,300 African women who have been empowered by the virtues of Seva India. These women have rallied themselves under the banner of the Self-Employed Women's Union, known there as SEWU.
In the early 1990s, we read about Seva in India and realized that it would be a very good way to organize women who work outside the formal economy. And a group of women raised some funds to start a similar project in 1993. In July 1994, the Self-Employed Women's Union, SEWU, was formed. SEWU is similar to Sewa trade union section in the type of women that it organizes. The majority of our members are street vendors and home-based workers, although our home-based workers are mainly self-employed home-based workers.
In July 1995, the first annual conference of SEWU was attended by 65 delegates from 18 branches of South Africa, influenced by the way in which Seva India has infused hope and spirit among Indian women. SEWU in South Africa has transformed the lives of Zulu women engaged in their traditional occupation of sellers of herbal medicines.
2 other countries, foreign countries as well. The one is in South Africa, in Durban, and the other one, of course, which is very recent, is in Zimbabwe. And the relationship is like sisters. See, as each sister is independent, autonomous, and so like each Seva has its own governing body, its own separate budget, its own decisions. But we have programs which are common, and then we exchange experiences, and then whatever support we can give to each other.
Just as Ila Bhatt Seva owes its origin to Gandhian philosophy, SEWU too is structured keeping in mind the long years Mahatma Gandhi spent in South Africa. Though they may be unaware of its significance for Madhuben and Samuben, the final triumph came when they were chosen from among millions of women around the world for awards at the International Women's Conference held at Beijing.
અંદરથી તે આપણને બેન એવું થાય કે જ્યારે આટલી મહેનત મજૂરી આપણે કરી અને અમારી પરિસ્થિતિ બહુ ખરાબ હતી તો પછી મને સાથે બહારના દેશવાળાએ એટલું એવોર્ડ આપ્યો તે મને ખબર નથી કાંઈ એવોર્ડ મળ્યો છે કે નહીં મળ્યો પણ હું આણંદ જ્યારે મિટિંગમાં આવી તો બધી બહેનો અમદાવાદની બહેનો એમ કે બેન તમને અભિનંદન કે પણ બેન મને અભિનંદન શોને તમે આપો હો મને તો કંઈ ખબર જ નહીં કે બેન તમારું કે ઇન્ટરવ્યૂ પાસ થયું તે તમને અભિનંદન આપ્યા ત્યાં પછી મારા છોકરાને પણ જાગૃતિ ઘરમાં આવી કે મારી મમ્મીએ કે ખાલી વાતો કરતી હતી બેનો કન અને આટલું એવોર્ડ મળ્યું એને કે તો તારા છોકરાઓ છે છોકરાની વહુઓ છે પણ અત્યારે સારી રીતે બેન રાખે કે મમ્મીને કશું ના કહેવાય આપણા કે મમ્મી કન તો આટલું આવક થઈ એમની બેનોએ જાગૃતિ આપી કે અને મમ્મી તો બહુ દોડે શકતું કે પાછી નહીં પડતી કે
પણ તમને શું લાગે છે
મને અંદરથી તો આ મળવાથી તો બહેનોને મને બહુ ખૂબ ખૂબ આભાર માણે છે કે મને તો મળ્યો પણ બીજી બહેનોને મળે એવી મારી વિનંતી છે બેન અને મારા જેવું કામ સારું કરે તો બહુ સારી વાત છે બહેનો
Along with Betty, Charlotte, and thousands of Seva members, they have all proved that they are not merely someone's mother, sister, or daughter, but important contributors to the nation's economy. They are the silent majority, whose grit and determination was so eloquently brought out by Seva.